Broadcasting live from somewhere in the Shadow Realm, this is YuGiOh Duel Links Talk. Here's your host, Doug Dimmaduel.
Hey there, welcome to another episode of YuGiOh Duel Links Talk. Today, there's some new news going on in the YuGiOh Duel Links world, and it actually has to do with not just a new event, but also some additional campaign bonuses. So first and foremost, we're going to take a look at the new event. Now, much to, I guess, a few people's dismay, it actually turns out to be Super Joey who's coming to Duel World. So instead of, I know there was some stuff floating around about potentially Yami Marek or potentially a Super Seto Kaiba type of deal and getting some additional perks, we ended up getting Joey Wheeler. So their announcement is, to all duelists, Joey Wheeler has a brand new deck and is ready to show it off. Duel Super Joey for your chance to obtain exclusive cards. Strengthen your Red Eyes deck. So when you go into take a look at some of the details here, it says for a limited time, an event-exclusive version of Joey Wheeler, Super Joey, will appear in Duel World. Duel him to obtain reward cards that will strengthen your Red Eyes deck. Super Joey drops rarer rewards at higher levels. Raise your stage level to challenge Super Joey at a high level. So, some of the recommended rewards, you could obtain Red Eyes Spirit, and that's a super rare. This trap card lets you special summon a Red Eyes monster from your graveyard. Use it to special summon Red Eyes Black Dragon or Meteor Dragon Red Eyes Impact. So, of course, it allows you to target one Red Eyes monster in your graveyard, except Red Eyes be Chick, and you special summon it. That's the effect of the trap card. Some of the other cards that you could get is another super rare, Meteor Dragon Red Eyes Impact. It's a level 6 Dragon Gemini monster, 1800 attack, 2000 defense. This card is treated as a normal monster while face up on the field or in the graveyard. While this card is a normal monster on the field, you can normal summon it to have it become an effect monster with this effect. And the effect is, other Red Eyes monsters you control cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects. So this is pretty cool if you're running some type of Red Eyes deck. I know at least in my real cards, I've done something similar to actually making some kind of Red Eyes deck, and Meteor Dragon Red Eyes Impact is one of those cards, but mostly for fusion material with which is my strategy. There is actually an OTK podcast that was recently put out, and some of those cards do come into play there. So anyway, back to the Joey rewards. Next you have Divine Knight Ishzark. It is a level 6 warrior, 2300 attack, 1800 defense. Its effect is, after damage calculation, when this card destroys a monster by battle, banish that monster. So instead of a monster going to the graveyard, it gets banished instead. That's a pretty good effect depending on what type of monsters you're going up against, whether or not they have effects that activate from the graveyard or not. So, or if they are the type of cards that may end up being back on the field at a later point in time if they are sitting there in the graveyard. So, it's a pretty good super rare. I don't mind Divine Knight being in there at all. One of the rares that you could get now is a level 5 fusion monster, Giltia the Knight, and it is an 1850 attack, 1500 defense. Its fusion materials are Guardian of the Labyrinth and Protector of the Throne. So then one of the normal monsters that you can now get with this group is the level 4 Protector of the Throne, one of those fusion materials. It's got 800 attack and 1500 defense. It's a normal monster. So, at least just a few side notes as well, as Super Joey does not appear at the gate, and Super Joey has different decks and rewards from the regular Joey Wheeler. I believe that was mentioned earlier as well. So, I don't know, it's a pretty good event. It's going on through May 24th, 2017 at, looks like at midnight. So definitely try and take advantage. You'll definitely know the Joey logo when you see it. It's the one with his hand sticking out. So that's when you know you're ready to go up against the Super Joey, and hopefully this event does have a better drop rate than some of the other ones. I know that was a pretty common complaint with the Yugimoto event that was recently out there. With seems like the drop rates on a lot of the supers and ultra rares that were potential rewards just were not really dropping all that much. So I'm not exactly sure what the drop rates are on a lot of these more sought after cards, but hopefully it's better this time around. Hopefully Konami's picking up on I guess a lot of the common concerns. So, moving forward, there is another event that's going on. This one was just released on May 15th as well, and it's also going on through May 24th. It's a campaign for double gate keys and gold. So their reward here is to all duelists, double gate keys and gold campaign. During the duration of the campaign, gate keys and gold you receive as duel rewards will be doubled. And also as a login bonus, they're giving all duelists an additional 10 duel orbs. So that should be sitting in your duel box. So if you haven't done that already, you should definitely claim those. So anyway, just getting additional gold is great too. For anything with the card trader, there's a ton of good cards out there. I know it's actually listing out on the event message here, just a few cards that you can end up purchasing from the card trader. I believe we've discussed a few of these before, such as Twin Barrel Dragon, Embodiment of Popfus, a few other ones. You got Goggle Golem and Kaiba Man and all these things. Yeah, here, I don't know. They're listing a lot of the ultra rares and super rares, and they. It seems like those types of monsters, at least with the card trader, usually are for a substantial amount of gold. So hopefully you're able to collect a good amount of gold through this campaign, doubling the amount that you get depending on what level you're at. It could be more significant. So, or what stage that you're at in the game. You tend to get better rewards anyway, so multiply it by 2 and the rich keep getting richer. So I don't know, it's kind of a good combination between having these two events. I know there may be some disappointment that it wasn't a Super Kaiba event or anything like that going on, but I don't know, there's still some potential here with the Super Joey event that's happening right now. So definitely try and take advantage of all this if you have a chance. And if you have anything that you'd like to add or any of your experiences so far going up against Super Joey, let me know. I've gone up against him twice and haven't really gotten anything that good so far, but I know the event just started. So anyway, if there's anything you want to add, reach out on Twitter at YuGiOh Deck Talk. It's all one word, at YuGiOh Deck Talk, and we'll be glad to mention some of your remarks in an upcoming podcast. So with that, that's it for today's episode. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.
Join us on Facebook. Go to facebook.com/YuGiOh Deck Talk. Tell us about the decks you want to see broken down and analyzed. Discuss strategy and new cards. Meet other duelists. It's all on the YuGiOh Deck Talk Facebook page. Like it today.